Greetings folks, and welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. And in keeping with the great tradition of Mondays, Hot Toys have dropped a new figure on us, and I've got to say, this one has caught me a little bit off guard. It's come out of left field for me, this one. I'm not expecting it at all. Yes folks, it is Daniel Craig, aka James Bond, aka 007, from the 2021 movie No Time to Die. Interesting one this. I'm assuming then that obviously Hot Toys have acquired the license. Amazon acquired the license for Bond from MGM recently, and I am assuming that we're going to get swamped with endless second-rate TV shows and movies, and they're going to do to the IP what they did to Lord of the Rings, but that's enough of that. They've got the license by the looks of it, and the first figure that they're releasing from the 007 lineup is Daniel Craig. So I am a huge fan, as regulars to the channel will know, of James Bond, and I have a raft of 1/6 scale figures from the Bond universe, most of them produced by Big Chief Studios, and up until them going bust a couple of years ago now, they pretty much had cornered the market on it, so I'm assuming the license has been floating around out there for a while, and Hot Toys have managed to bag it. So what are we getting? Well, first of all, we're starting at the wrong end as far as I'm concerned. We should be starting way back with Connery and working our way forward, but it is what it is. Maybe it's to appeal to a younger audience, who knows. If you're wanting to see any more Bond-related 1/6 scale shenanigans, there are plenty of reviews and showcases up on the channel of all the Big Chief Studios stuff in the collection. So let's have a close-up look at this guy. What are we looking at? Well, the first shot is the one I've used as a thumbnail here, and this is going to be a relatively simple figure in my opinion. All you're looking at really is a body, the tux, head sculpt, and that's pretty much your lot. So it's about, really, for me anyway, it's about the details of that. It's about the attention and love that they poured into the minutiae of this particular figure. But judging from this first shot, he's looking good. He's got the tux on there, the collarless tux with the black bow tie. We're looking at a white shirt, very simple. Very straightforward, but the proportions look good in this first shot. That suit looks well tailored. I am not sure what rifle this is. I've written it down. I think this is an L119A1 CQB carbine, possibly. I am no gun expert, but that could very well be the gun. But Hot Toys are past masters with weapons, so I would expect this to be of the usual high quality. So let's move on. We'll talk about that head sculpt when we get close up with it. Yeah, I've got some reservations there. We've got a long shot here of him holding the gun again. The proportions look really nice. That suit is very well tailored here. And I've got to say, when Hot Toys nail it on with suits, they really do get it right. Like I say, had enough practice, so they should do. But yeah, the suit, the fall of the suit looks really nice. The way it's cut, the whole thing looks on point. Nice shiny shoes, as we'd expect. Let's move on, because they've dropped a hell of a lot of pictures here, Hot Toys. We've got the classic Bond pose from the opening sequence to the movie, down the barrel of the gun there. Now, as I understand it, what you get here are two bases. There are two different bases with two different patterns on them. Now, I don't know whether you can choose which pattern you have, whether it comes with both. Probably nice to see it come with both. But yeah, two different patterns on the base, but it also comes with these gun barrel view sort of backdrop cards, which I'm assuming will slot into the standard hexagonal base there at the back of the crotch grabber. But yeah, we've got him in that classic opening titles position, and once again, that suit looks like it's falling really well, is well cut. Not sure how it's going to be fastened here, whether we're going to be looking at a snap. I'd love to see the magnet system that we saw in the shirt on the indie figure, the Dial of Destiny figure. But yeah, once again, tailoring looking very good there, and I'm liking that backdrop, very good for display purposes. Jacket off here. This is where sometimes figures go awry when you start removing layers. because sometimes bodies aren't are designed or used to take into account that sort of level of thickness that you get from multiple layers. So hopefully Hot Toys won't have fallen into that trap. The proportions look okay, the hands look very good. It looks like we've got the Omega Seamaster on his wrist there, which is nice to see. Black braces going on. Not sure if there are going to be any swap out accessories with the outfit itself. I can't see that happening, but we'll find that out when we get to the last shot, no doubt, which is the everything shot that Hot Toys always put up. Yeah, we're going to come to that head sculpt in a moment. Cracking shot, that one. He's holding the rifle. You can see the braces there. It looks like those braces are patterned. They're not black. So yeah, very nicely done. And it looks like you've got that sort of slightly different change in material at the front there. You've got the dress shirt going on, so you've got the smooth cotton there, and then the slightly more textured area at the front there, which is right for a dress shirt. On to the next, jacket back on again, clutching the rifle, staring straight at us, and yeah, there's not, this is going to sound strange, but there isn't an awful lot to say about this figure, simply because there's not that much of it. Once you've covered the suit and the gun and his watch, you're pretty much home dry, apart from this head sculpt, which we're zooming in on rapidly. Okay, pulling his cuffs as he is wont to do. Once again, you can see that Seamaster there. That looks really nicely done. Yeah, cracking tailoring, most definitely. Let's zip on. I mean, we've got the gun here as well. I'm not sure what the handgun was he used in No Time to Die. It'd be interesting to find out. I'll double check that actually. I'm sure it wasn't a Walther PPK, but yeah, let's get in on that head sculpt. Another shot there with the Seamaster in view. Looks like it's been sculpted very well. I want a close-up of this head sculpt because yeah, it looks like it's actually Walther PPK. So maybe you get two swap-out handguns, and we'll zip on there. Looks like the posability is there, as we'd expect with Hot Toys. I've got him leaning on something there. Seamaster showing again, jacket off again. They're all pretty much variations on a theme here, these shots, because there's not that much to work with. Right, head sculpt. Let's talk about this head sculpt. My first impressions when I saw these shots initially, and I only saw them a few hours ago, was that there was something off, something not quite right there. Number one, for me, that sculpt is being very, very complimentary about Mr. Craig. What I will do actually at this point is I will put up a shot from the movie, and you can see what I mean by complimentary. I think they've taken a few years off him in a nice way, but that doesn't lend itself to the utmost screen accuracy. Now, from the get-go here, Daniel Craig is not the easiest person in the world to sculpt. Yes, he's got a distinctive face, but it's one of those faces where it's difficult to find something to latch onto. Most people have a distinguishing feature, be it their eyes or their mouth or whatever it might be, their hairstyle. Daniel Craig really doesn't have that. Although he has a unique face, I think it's not the easiest thing in the world to sculpt, and I have seen some very, very ropey Daniel Craig third-party figures. Got one in the collection, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, there's something not quite right here. The skin tones and the textures are right. The creasing in the face, the crow's feet around the eyes there, the sort of wrinkles and shadows under the eyes, although none of those are accentuated to enough to represent how he actually looks at his age. They're pretty well done, and as I say, skin tones and textures look right. There's just something not there for me. I don't know whether it's the eyes. The eyes are the right colour. I think it is probably the position of the eyes. But yeah, let's zip on and see through any more. That one looks slightly better. Now, I think this is the lighting on this one. They've gone for a slightly, they've toned down the lighting a bit, and looks like it's off to one side, maybe up here on the right-hand side. That looks better. You're seeing that vein work in the forehead there. The hair looks spot on. The style is right, the colour's right, you've got individual strands picked out, so no complaints there. I think this one actually is better than the last one, the last shot. So yeah, it's an odd one, this. There, now we go almost full on again. Maybe it's when we're viewing this from the side. Full on, something missing again. Now we've got to remember as well, this is a prototype, so changes could be made, and hopefully Hot Toys might make some tweaks here, because I'm not 100% certain with this one. Let's move on. Now we've got two headshots side by side there, and we've got the separate eyeball, the rolling eyeball system, the PERS system, which is great to see. But I mean, I think Hot Toys are chucking that in as standard issue with all their figures now, and I think that, I'm not sure whether that helps or not, to be honest with you. I think actually the one on the right here is more convincing as Daniel Craig than the one on the left. Who knows? We'll have to wait till this thing is released and we get it in hand and get it up for review. I will be going all in. Now that is because I am a huge Bond fan, as I mentioned before, and as regulars will know. I have a couple of other Daniel Craigs, but they're not up to scratch. So I will most certainly will be picking this one up to complement the Bond collection. But I'm hoping that we do see some minor changes here. What we got here, yeah, finely tailored costume. We've already covered that, so let's zip on to the next shot. Shot of the rifle here. Yeah, I think they really were struggling here, Hot Toys, for photos to put up. But yeah, it looks very nice. You've got this section at the top here that's folding out. The weathering looks nice. The paint applications look on point. Looks screen accurate. You've got this foldable stock thing going on. So yeah, the gun looks good. Now this is the last one, and it's that end shot, that all-important end shot that we've got here now. Yeah, the proportions here on the right hand side, and I do love, this is probably how I would pose this figure once I got it in the collection. I just love that gun in the right hand, hand in the pants pocket, head off to one side, stepping forward. It just seems, I mean, I know it was used in a lot of promotional shots, but it seems to be synonymous now with Daniel Craig. We've got a repetition of that gun barrel shot and that title pose on the left hand side there, and a repetition of that same shot there, and pretty much not an awful lot to cover in the centre here that they haven't already covered. Two guns, yeah, we've got the Walther PPK, not sure what that second one is there. But I rest assured that they will be screen accurate, knowing Hot Toys. And then you've got these two interchangeable graphics cards. It's saying here, figure stand with graphic card. So maybe in a similar style to I'm trying to think of a figure where they did this previously. Yeah, the Snowspeeder Luke from Empire Strikes Back. Maybe they're going to produce sort of inlays to go over the top of the base so that they will match the backdrop, but you get those backdrops as well. So yeah, overall I am really excited. I'm so glad that Hot Toys have got the license for Bond. I was hoping it would go to Caustic Plastic, to be honest with you, but my second choice was Hot Toys, and hopefully Hot Toys may even get into vehicle production. We might see some Aston Martins, you never know. We might see some other characters as well. Big Chief Studios never really got the chance to fully flex with the line itself. They got as far as Roger Moore, and then everything went belly up, unfortunately. But yeah, Hot Toys they've got the resources, they've got the commitment, they've got the money to really throw at this license and give us an extensive range of Bond figures, which makes Mr. Go Figure very happy indeed, I have to say. But yeah, I am really looking forward to it. I think it'll be great to have a licensed Daniel Craig. However, reservations about that head sculpt, so it'll be interesting to see what Hot Toys make of all this. So there you have it, folks. That is Hot Toys' take on Daniel Craig from No Time to Die. What are your thoughts on this figure? What are your thoughts on that head sculpt? What are your thoughts on the license going to Hot Toys? What are your thoughts on Bond? What are your thoughts on the next Bond? Where's it going to go? How badly may Amazon damage Bond? So nothing's off menu. Please drop a comment in the comment section below. I'd be fascinated to hear your take. And what have we got coming up on the channel? Well, there's a raft more previews. We've got more reviews, more figure reviews. We've got every company under the sun coming in. We've got Hot Toys, we've got In Art, we have Present Toys, Susu Toys, X06, Caustic Plastic, Iconic Studios, to name but a few. We've got more episodes of Grail or Fail. We've got more showcases, more tour videos. So, as I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button so you're not missing any of the good stuff that we've got coming up. And I suppose all it remains for me to say is a massive thank you for watching as always. And from myself and from 007, take care of yourselves. And until next time on the channel, happy collecting.